Go ahead.
Hi, welcome back to the channel. Here at Ken's Repair Shop, we're going to work on a lot of different things. If you've been here before, you've seen some of the things we've already done. If it's first time here, we're going to be working on houses, cars, trucks, trailers, just whatever we might happen to get our hands into. So I want to thank you for being here and hope you come back. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much. I can't tell if the light's on or not. Okay. Alright, today we're going to be working on this Craftsman lawnmower. The only thing wrong with it today is my dog chewed the cord out of it. So we're going to put a new pull cord on it. Now the tools you're going to need for this job will vary depending on the mower that you're working on. This is going to require an 8mm socket. We've got our ratchet right here, a pair of needle nose pliers, and a couple picks to get the rope out with. Okay, now let's get started taking it apart. We're going to remove these 3 bolts right here, which will allow us to pull the top off. Now on some mowers, the bolts will be on the sides instead of on the top. But with this particular model, they're on the top. Butterfingers. Most of the time this is relatively easily fixed. Anybody can do. Just sometimes you have to have a little patience. The older mowers were a lot harder to do because you had a spring you had to deal with. A lot of the newer ones you don't have to deal with that spring. They've got it set up where you can change the rope without having to deal with the spring. There's always got to be one that's going to have to fight you coming out. Never fails. Okay, there we go. We got the top off. Now you can see here where the rope is inside the, see the knot right there? That's what we have to do, is we have to get this new string in here and around this and get it tied. So now your string, your rope, I should say, not string. Your rope is going to vary from lawnmower to lawnmower. Some take heavier springs and that's heavier string than others. This one, we're going to use this white string here. It's the same size as what's already in it. Okay, let's see if we can get this old string out of here. Ouch. Put myself with this. Alright. Just pull this out until it stops. And then you know you got it all the way out. Now, you grab the back end of it here, where the knot is at, with a pair of needle nose pliers, and pull him out. Now this one already has a knot in one end. This one already has a knot in it. So we're going to go to this end. And we're going to feed it in there. Doc, bring me your lighter. I'm going to, the way this is made, you can heat the end of it and it'll melt. I'm going to heat the end of this and melt it down where I can get it easy to go through there. Thank you, Doc.
You're welcome, sir.
See how much neater of an end that made? Made it a lot neater end. It'd be easier to get in there. Thank you, Doc. And we're just going to reverse the process. The same way we pulled it out, we're going to put it back in. So it slides right through there. We're going to use our pick here to pull it up. where we can get hold of it. We're going to pull it back in there. Now I know some of you guys that has never done this before is going to be asking me, how am I going to get that spring wrapped back around? Well, it's real easy. You just take hold of your rope up here close and just turn it. Every time you go around, you can feel it get tighter and tighter. And after you get some tension on it, you take the other end of your rope. Well, it's wanting to move on me. Ouch! Okay, we'll do this the other way around. We're going to put this down through here. And these are plastic, so you can maneuver them around a little bit. Push it down through there, pull it up through here where you can get hold of it. I'm gonna need her nose out here so I can get a better grip on it. Stick it through here where it belongs. Okay, now we're going to go back and wind it again. Maybe this time I won't bust my knuckles. You just wind it around several times. Then you hold your plastic, pull your rope through. Want to knot up on me, not pull. Okay, then you let your rope back real easy. You got to watch it. You don't let too much of your rope go back. You let too much of your rope go back and you won't have enough end to tie it up. Now we're going to measure up here. It's probably pretty close, but we're going to go one more round just to make sure. We'll make sure you got enough tension on it so it'll draw all the way back in when you're done. Come on now. Just pull it. If you need to do it again, you can pull it back up out of there with your pick. Why is it being difficult? Why is it always got to be difficult when you're trying to show somebody how to do something? Come on. Okay, we got it back up out there. You gotta do to get a hold of it, just maybe do 1 or 2 more rounds, depending on what you think it's gonna take to make it draw back correctly. And pull your string. Okay, you see we rounded 2 more rounds. We're going to check and see how long, if it's going to wind up back up far enough to do what we need. Okay, see it's going to wind plenty back far enough. So now to keep it from going all the way back in, we're going to tie a knot in it right here. We're going to put a loop in it. See how I made that loop? Okay, that just keeps it from going all the way back in. See, it won't go all the way back in. Now we can put our top back on. sure your string don't get hung up. Like I say, these newer ones are pretty simple to fix compared to what the old ones used to be. We may get into one of the older ones later on, but these are pretty simple. Now, as I said, this is a Craftsman M110. 5.5 horsepower, 140 cc. And like I said, it's a good mower. It runs good. It just dog chewed the wire out of the string out of it. Hazard of having a Husky with separation issues. Okay, we got that part done. Now comes the fun part. We've got to get the broke part of this out of here. Now, I don't know if you can see it or not, but down in there you see the string. No, I guess it's on the other end. It's on this end. Where the dog chewed it, of course. Ouch. Okay, now you can see the string down in there. Can you see the string in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we're going to take our needle nose pliers. I'm going to reach in there and get a hold of the end of that. Okay. Got too big of a bend on it. I can't quite get hold of it with my pliers, so I'm going to take a pick and see if I can't pick it up out of there far enough to get hold of it. Thought I had another one here that was straight. I had 3 of them out here, but yeah, here it is. We'll go from the opposite side and try and push it through. Normally it's not that hard. If your dog hasn't chewed the end of your handle up, it's not that hard. Okay, now we're going to put this cable, this up through here. Just push it up through there and then get your little It's always fun trying to get it to cooperate. Kind of push in on it at the same time you're pulling on it. Get it to turn that corner and come out for you. Now we got it far enough through there we can get a hold of it with our needle nose. Pull it through. A lot of people will tell you different things about tying these knots. I like to go around and come up through, make like a loop, and you can stick your tail through the loop. It makes a good secure knot, and it's not going to come loose. Kind of looks like a figure 8 when you get it done to some extent, but it won't come loose. And we just pull that back down in there tight. Then we can let this nut loose. Then you come up here, we loosen this little eyelet thing here. You don't have to take it completely off usually. Usually you can get it loose enough to hook it. Hook it in there like that. Tighten her back up. And you're good to go. I hope this helps somebody that maybe has a lawnmower of their own that they need to put a cord in. And it's cheaper to do it yourself. And that way you don't have to pay the big expense of a bill to take it somewhere to have it done. The kits, you can buy the kits including the handle and all, rope and everything, for like $6, $7, $8. And that's a whole lot cheaper than paying 20, 30, 40 bucks to have a shop do it for you. I hope you watch again. We'll have more content coming up later on. Can't guarantee what it'll be right at this point. It depends on what we get our hands into. It could be a car repair. It could be another lawnmower repair. It may be in some house repair. We'll just have to see when what comes up next. Have a great time, and may God bless.
You're good.
And just so you know, I wasn't lying to you. It does actually run. Cool beans.